Hello collectors, it's Chris the Batman statue collector, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles, and we're going to be doing another hit or miss video. I know you guys really wanted to see this particular piece. Of course, it is Batman related. Now what we're actually looking at here is the Batman Forever, of course, the Val Kilmer Batman, and this piece is really impressive. We've talked about it before here on the channel. This one is already up for pre-order, and I still think it is absolutely incredible. I think it looks really amazing. The face sculpt is incredible, but we're actually here today to talk about Robin. Now, Robin is a secondary piece in this line. Obviously, it is a piece to complement Batman, unless you're a giant Chris O'Donnell fan. So I really wanted to kind of dive into this one today, kind of tell you a little bit more of the pre-order information about this particular one, whether I think it is a hit or miss or not. I'm going to be pretty brutally honest about this one, especially with the price point, but I do want to share all of the details since we did get the official photos from Prime 1 this last week. So again, this is from Batman Forever. This is 1/3 scale, and of course this is Chris O'Donnell. So, you know, I don't know how many of you out there are major fans of this movie, but obviously these characters have not been done a tremendous amount, especially in statue form. So I do tip my hat to Prime 1 for offering some characters that, you know, they just haven't done before. And, you know, there is a demand. How big that demand actually is, it's really hard to say. We've done some polling in the Facebook groups, and it seems like not very many people are considering picking this one up, and that always worries me because of possible cancellations down the road. But is this one worth picking up? I do think that there is some value here for sure. I think it does complement the Batman statue very well, although I do feel like that Batman statue could easily be a standalone piece. I've heard a lot of collectors in the community say they wish this was actually the Batman and Robin sculpt because of the suit. They had more of that red suit with the big red logo, and I tend to agree. I think that is a better looking suit between this. Obviously, though, this is the Forever suit to go along with the Forever Batman, so it makes more sense if it was a Clooney piece. I could see them, you know, wanting to do something a little bit different. But we did just see 35 inches tall on this one. The head sculpt, I think the head sculpt is okay. It is a young Chris O'Donnell, so I do have to think about that. But I feel like it's just okay. I feel like the rest of the statue is better than the actual head sculpt. I would like to see them maybe tweak it just a little bit more and see if we can get a little bit more likeness. I doubt that they will do that, but overall you can tell who it is. I mean, there is no question. It is Chris O'Donnell. It is the Chris O'Donnell suit. And so, you know, I think it's going to be okay. I also think it really makes a big difference on the lighting, the shadows, because I'm going to show you a photo here in just a few moments where I really feel like the portrait looks even better. So here in kind of more normal light, I think it just looks okay. But then when we're actually looking at this photo right here, I do think that it looks more like him. So I just feel like sometimes shadows really play a really important role on how good a head sculpt or statue looks, because the shadows capture the statue really nicely. So there I think it looks more like Chris O'Donnell. The other photos I didn't. So it's really kind of up to you. And again, everybody always sees these actor pieces differently. How I see one statue might be very different how you see a statue. So again, as always, art is always in the eye of the beholder here. Now, this particular piece has great details. I really do like the chrome look, that real shiny red, that real shiny green. And the cape is, of course, going to be fabric. And, you know, some people hate that. Some people love it. So, you know, again, everybody's different. I think it looks okay. I think the yellow looks okay there. But I do like how shiny it is, and I do, again, I feel like this would complement the Batman piece, because that piece is also kind of shiny. So I think it would definitely capture you know, your eye in a collection. It also adds a pop of color, which is really nice. But it looks very slick. It almost looks like satin, and I do think that's something very different that maybe not everybody has in their collection. So I do feel like there is value here. The base is also going to be very interesting. We're going to look at that here in just a second. But there again, there's the back side of the cape. Nothing really special to me. Very standard. you know, I don't think it's probably posable, but it might be. I'm just not sure. So again, here we go with the base. I do like the Robin logo in it. I'm not as big of a fan of the Forever. We talked about that on the Batman piece, but the Robin logo is nice. Again, it does add a nice bit of color. It is a Batcave base, which again is going to match up really nicely to the Batman piece as well. They did tease a sonar piece as well. I'm not sure if they're still going to do that or not. It probably depends on how well this particular piece sells, but I just haven't heard anything else about the sonar, but they did tease that piece as well. I just don't know if that one will be as popular as the regular Batman. But anyway, the Batcave base looks really nice, and again, it is going to match up really well. It's got the really cool bats, which I think is a nice storytelling element there for sure, which again I really appreciate, and it just adds a little bit of visual interest to just a standard kind of cave look, which is nice. This particular piece, guys, is going to retail for $1,299 USD. Is that a lot? Yes, it is. Do I feel like this particular piece is overpriced? I do. I don't have the background information on how much it costs the factory, or I don't have any of that information. So this is just, as a collector, I feel like what you're getting here is overpriced. I think maybe 1,100 would have been okay, because there's no swap outs here. There's no separate heads. There's no separate weapon swap outs. There's literally nothing other than what you're seeing here. So at $1,300, I'm curious as to what you guys think. Do you guys think that it is indeed overpriced at that price point? Now, I will say this, that Prime One is offering on their website right now, they are offering $50 off if you buy Robin and Batman. So if you've already bought Batman and want to buy Robin, you enter code Forever50 and you'll get $50 off this purchase. If you buy Robin, if you buy Robin and then you want a Batman as well, you can enter the code again, Forever50, and get $50 off. So that in itself is a nice perk, I would say. So that does take down the price to $1,250. Is that still overpriced? In my opinion, it is. I do feel like this statue is a bit boring compared to the Batman, for sure. But again, if you're a massive Robin fan, if you're a massive fan of this movie, then pick this piece up. But it is a bit of a miss for me. I just don't see the value in it at that price point. If it was around $1,000 or maybe even $1,100, I would maybe reconsider that thought. But I do want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think about that price point? Is this one exciting to you? Is it a wow factor? Is it a hit? Because again, for me, it is well done, but it's just kind of boring. Is a bit of a miss for me as the Batman statue collector. This is not one that I would pick up. I definitely would pick up the Batman one though. But I do want to hear your thoughts. As always, guys, thank you so very much for checking out the video today, and we'll see you next time right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.